Alright, hello everybody, Skyrim here, back again with another Diablo Immortal video. We're gonna jump right into it with this. This is a pain point so far amongst a lot of people right now in the community, as myself included. The confusion as to what they mean by new legendary weapons exactly here. And the global patch notes is the one that's on your left. The Chinese Google translated to English patch notes is on the right. Okay, so we're gonna do a side-by-side comparison here. Their crossover event that they are getting and we are not in global is going on from April 24th to the 21st, so almost a month long. They get that the fairy sword fairy event crossover, what have you. But anyway, this is the legendary weapons. It says new legendary weapons. However, I think the big confusion here is, are they actual weapons or are they affixes? And so far, I think they're affixes, but it could be both. I'm not sure 100% yet. We're going to find out come, patch release. That's just about it. That's the long and the short of it. How to obtain, it says in the Chinese notes, it can be dropped in all difficulties, and it can be dropped by participating in their collaboration event. But obviously, for us, it's just going to be dropped in all activities. It says in all difficulties too in the Chinese notes, so that's interesting. I thought that would be like, I mean, that's cool if that's the case. That's if you can get it early on in the earlier difficulties, that'd be pretty cool actually. But it sounds like it's just gonna be, let's see here. It says actually it should say main hand, I think. Yeah, the linked limited legendary equipment is coming to the main hand, namely. Yeah, so yeah, main hands have a chance of having these affixes attached to them. I just don't like how they put in big bold letters new legendary weapons when it sounds like it's just another Terror Rift kind of ordeal where they're just adding an affix. Maybe it is a very specific weapon, but it doesn't. It's not an essence. That's the thing. It's not an essence. It's a affix. So they really need to clarify this, and unfortunately they didn't. And then this is the stuff that gets lost in translation between the two sides, and it's unfortunate. But yeah, I don't know how else to put it here, other than if you look at both sides here, the ones they say they can only get from participating in the event, on the right hand side here, it's the same exact descriptions with the abilities between the class specific items. So nothing's different between the two sides there. I just find it kind of hilarious in the sense that, this is like, they're trying to, they're convoluting it more than it needs to be. And yeah, here's the part that really gets tricky, of course, especially on the region specific, which in this case, the Chinese region. After the collaboration event ends, it says at the very bottom here for their notes, the new legendary, a batch of new legendary equipment will be added to Sanctuary, but we're getting a whole new batch of essences with this update anyway. So I don't know if theirs is getting delayed until their event's over with and they're just getting the weapon essence, or what's going on here exactly. So that part is kind of interesting, and how, I don't know if that's true or not. And how really to take that, but as far as we go and as far as we're concerned, bottom line is, it sounds like, and it says even in so many words on the global notes here, class specific affixes for these legendary weapons. So that wording there alone just has us going in two different directions. Like, oh, okay, is it a specific weapon with it? Because they all have names. They all have names next to each of the classes. Like, they all have names listed with the affix after it. So I don't know how they're going to approach this, because as we all know, as far as affixes go in game, let me just go ahead and close out one of these here. As we all know, the magic affixes are right here in the blue text. Oh boy, I gotta close both of them. Okay, are right here in the blue text. Right here, magic, right here. So that's our affixes. So that's what they're saying is going to be where it's going to be listed, I suppose. I don't know. Or if it's going to be an actual weapon because they, like I said, they have names. So yeah, I don't know if they're gonna, I don't know how they're gonna approach this really. I still don't. I've gone over this multiple times now, and I still can't quite piece it together. But I don't know. I wanted to put that out there for everybody because, again, like I said, I've seen this across the board now in multiple Discords and the like, and there hasn't been any real clarification to this point, even till now as I'm doing this recording. I'll probably find something a little bit later on, as we all will, across a couple, the next couple of days, and then once, lo and behold, the patch goes live. Whenever we get a main hand weapon to drop in game, I'm guessing that's when we have a chance of getting this to roll. Again, it's probably going to be treated like the Terror Rifts, but I'm not 100% on that. Because like I said, these have specific names to them. So they say legendary weapons, and then the class-specific affixes for these legendary weapons. So I don't know how these are going to be handled 100% yet. I'm just trying to clarify this the best I can here, and I wanted to do a side-by-side comparison for everybody in the community so that we can kind of discuss this more, and I guess continue to speculate until we actually get our hands on it in-game firsthand. As soon as I do, granted, make no mistake, I will definitely put a video out showing, like, okay, this is what it is, 100% clarified, blah blah blah. But for right now, all we can do is just kind of guess on it. And yeah, it's a bit rough, and that's what we get for having two different companies across two different parts of the world working together on the same project, sort of. But anyway, stay safe out there in the real world on fire, everybody. Take care of yourselves as best you can. If you stayed all the way to the end of the video, I appreciate you. Please do the YouTube things and like, comment, share, subscribe, all that stuff to help out the algorithm, help out support the channel. And I really do appreciate it, as always. And still continuing to take things one day at a time, and that's all we can do. Take care of yourselves as best you can. Till next time, see ya.